Hi guys, it's me on Twisted Pendulum. Um, it is around about 10 to 9 at night, and please excuse where I am in my house at the moment. But I did say I was going to do or start doing oracle card readings on my YouTube channel. Excuse me. Every Friday, and I was going to do like a 3 card reading for you all. Like I've said on other live feeds, that if it doesn't resonate with you with what I'm doing tonight, then that's fine. That's okay. But if it does resonate with you, that's fantastic, and I hope it does resonate with you. To be honest, but I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to do with the cards. Um, excuse me. And no, that cough doesn't mean anything. But hopefully, just do a second. Yeah, that's better. Um, that's better. Right, you'll see me better now. That's it. So what I like to do is just to do a little shuffle of the cards, and then I'm going to cut them 4 times, and then the 5th time I'm going to pick 3 cards, and then turn them over. I'll do 3 of these, 3 of those to match those, and then I'm going to pick out at least 1 or 2 chakra cards, okay? So, there you go. Well, while I'm shuffling, I hope everyone's okay and doing well and staying safe regarding what's going on in the world with the coronavirus and everything, this COVID-19. I don't usually like doing as I'm told, but I will for this particular time and everything. So, you know. But hopefully you like my videos and give it a thumbs up and press the subscribe button, and maybe press the bell next to the subscribe button so you can know when I'm doing a video next. Okay, but I'm going to get straight into it and do the 3 card pull. Okay, now whilst I'm picking out 3 cards, excuse me, I'm going to be looking straight ahead so you know that I'm not cheating with the cards. Okay. I'm sorry there's no music or anything, but I dare in case I get in trouble. So hopefully these cards resonate with you tonight. If not, don't worry. It's, it doesn't have to resonate with you, but if it does resonate with you, cool, awesome. Okay, and then I'm going to pick out 3 cards, 3 of those to match, hopefully match those. Or back, that would be, that's it. Spread out my cards some more, that's it. Okay, and I'll shuffle these a bit. Not very good mine, but I will shuffle them all the same. And do excuse the quality of the camera and everything, but I'm new to all this YouTube videoing and everything. I've done loads of live feeds and stuff, but I'm new to. I used to do YouTube ages ago and years ago and everything, but nah. I'm more suited to doing this kind of thing for YouTube. And I have got another YouTube channel that maybe I might do a video on tomorrow about where I review stuff and review products and all that and everything. But tonight it's all to do with the oracle cards and hope it works out for you. Okay, so I've shuffled the cards. Excuse me. Now, I like to tell my oracle cards when I've read for somebody, I like to tell it in sort of a story fashion, if you like, so you know what the cards they might resonate better with you once I've explained what they mean to me, okay, or what I'm getting from the cards, okay. So I've picked out 3 of those, okay? And because it's on YouTube, I can take my time with it. With live, right? I can't take my time on live, but all I'm saying is that I'm not going to get distracted with lots of connection and things like that on YouTube. So that's why I've opted for the YouTube option to doing the things. So I know I'm not going to see a little eye in the corner with a 1 on or something, or I'm not going to get a like floating up or a love floating up or anything like that. I'm hoping you'll like it when I've posted it to my groups on Facebook, to my pages, or my page, should I say. And actually, whilst I'm thinking about it, I'll pull out 1 dragon card as well, okay? I'll get those out in a minute. Okay, but with... That's better. Lean and mix my back's aching a bit. But, yeah, before I do the cards, I'll just explain a bit more about it. I'm a witch, a grey one. I'm a grey dragon witch, draconic witch, whichever way you want to put it. And my mind's eye has been open since the age of 10, 11 years old. Excuse me. But I've only just started honing in on my skills for the past like 5 years. So, and every time I've done readings for other people, I've always been spot on with them. So that's a bonus and a plus for me. So fingers crossed, everyone likes these videos and subscribes and likes. Okay, cool. And if you've got any comments or anything, please comment below. And I'll get cracking on with the reading, okay? So, like I say, if it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine, it doesn't have to. If it resonates with you and everything, and you do want a personal, private reading for me, just give me a PM on, you can PM me on Messenger or on WhatsApp. If you are my friend on my friends list, of course, you can message me on WhatsApp. If you're not a friend, or you found me on Facebook, or whichever way you found me on Facebook, you can message me on Messenger, either through my page Twisted Pendulum, the same as this video channel's called, or on normal Messenger anyway, okay? And if you do want a reading from me, it'll be through video chat on a one-to-one basis, obviously. And I also offer at the moment pendulum readings. The pendulum readings are basically, let me just quickly grab a pendulum in case you don't know what a pendulum is. Excuse me a second. No. Okay, that's one of my favourite ones at the moment. Now now if you do a pendulum reading with me, right, I have a unique way of doing it. Okay, it's basically, I don't use a pendulum board, I use my knee to do the answers with my pendulum, okay? My guides, my dragon guides and my dragon guardian, they prefer this pendulum, and so I have got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pendulums. I've got a total of 6 pendulums. They prefer my vortex coil silver pendulum, and they like this one as well, okay? I mean, I can use the others, but I'm just saying they prefer, when I'm doing a reading for myself with them, they prefer, they say, can you use the other one? So I use the other one, and so on and so on. So, there you go. But I'll just put that back before I crack on with the cards. So, let's see what the cards read for you tonight. Okay, let me turn the first one. I'll turn the top layer over first, and then I'll turn over the bottom layer, and then I'll show you them all in sequence, okay? Okay, right. Now, the first, this one card keeps, I'll put that there a minute. Let's see. This one card on the black, on one of these, right, keeps moving because I'm on my bed and I can't afford a studio or anything, or lights or whatever's. I've got to make do with my bedroom and things like that. So there you go. Just bear with me, please. But the first card on the top layer is spiritual strength. Okay, spiritual strength. That's the first card for tonight. The second card is movement, choices and decisions. Movement, choices, decisions. Okay, and the third card from the top layer is rest and rejuvenate. Okay. With the bottom cards, we've got temptation. Okay, bring that in further, see if you can see it. Okay. The second one is sacrifice. Okay. And the third one is help. Okay. So, what I'm getting from these cards then is that the spiritual strength. Okay. That means that basically, if you can count these times as we're in at the moment, find strength, or find your strength and ask for guidance from your guides or from whoever your deity of choice is, or from whoever you believe in regarding your faith, your path, your spirituality, you name it. Now's the time to start finding strength and finding guidance from those who give you guidance and give you strength to pray and to show thanks and to be grateful to them and things like that. So for me, I pray and talk to my dragons basically. So and in times like this, in unprecedented times and stuff, this is where maybe some spiritual comfort will come forward for you, and hopefully show you a new way of dealing with things and showing you the way of how to cope with this kind of thing going on, things like that. So therefore, with that card underneath, even though I would like, if you are a spiritual person or spiritual minded or a witch or druid shaman or other, or pagan Wiccan or something, or whatever your path is, or even if you're Christian or whatever, always find, whatever your belief system is or belief cores are, now's as good as time as any, right, in these uncertain times, to start finding guidance from your spiritual guardians, your guides, or your deity of choice, and things like that. But also, as well, you got to try and fight temptation. Okay. Maybe you might have someone in your life that's like, what do you want to deal with all that for? There's none of that. If it was so, if there was that great of a deity, you know what I mean? Or they might try and sway you away from what you believe in or whatever and things like that. Or you might be tempted to try a different path or try a different route or try a different way of doing things or something. But that's up to you. That's totally your choice. That's totally fine. You know what I mean? But don't let temptation get in the way of what you totally believe in. If you want to stay true to your faith, or stay true to your path, or stay true to your spirituality, or what have you, then that's fine. That's fantastic. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting from those cards, and because it's a general reading for everybody, I hope this resonates with somebody somewhere. Okay, it definitely resonates with me. Okay, so moving on to the second card. Okay, which is again movement, choices, and decisions. Okay, again, because of what's going on in the world and stuff like that, there's different possibilities that this card could mean for you. It could be meaning like there's a time in your life where you might want to move home or move away to another country. It's still moving home, isn't it? But in another part of the world or something. or you want to move on from a relationship, or you want to move on from a friendship, or you want to move on from a job, whatever the thing is, and that's where the choice comes in. Whatever idea you've got in your head about what you want to do, move forward with, okay, that's the choice you've got to make, and then obviously comes the decision. Well, do I go for it? Don't I go for it? Okay, and that's what that card's telling you. Whatever you have got planned in here, for example, if for example you've got a family member that wants you to move over to their country, for example, right? You've got to then think, well, is it the right thing for me to do? Is it viable for me to do that? Am I allowed to do that because of money and things like that? Or if you've been offered a new job and all that, you've got to weigh up the pros and cons and everything like that. But then follows on from that card, right, is the card sacrifice. Now, the sacrifice card is, for example, right, this is just a general base scenario, okay? Maybe if someone in your family has moved back over to where they originated from, for example, and they want you to move back over there with them, or what have you, for example, right? This might not mean anything to anybody, but I'm just giving a general scenario to the cards, okay? And because you've got a decision to make and you've got to choose whether it's the right thing for you to do or not, right? That's where the sacrifice card comes in. You know what I mean? Because you're going to have to make sacrifices along the way. You're going to have to sacrifice friendships or relationships or your job or whatever. You know what I mean? That's if you want to. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, this is just a play. This is just at the forefront of my mind. It's a general scenario, and it could mean something to somebody. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean what I'm telling you, that's what you've got to do. You know what I mean? It's just a general scenario that I've just thought of at the top of my head. Okay, just so you can get the. I know you. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that whatever comes across in your life, whether it's today, next week, next month, next year, from now on in, basically, you've got to, and there is something going to happen, whether it's happy, sad, joyful, you name it, right? If, like I say, you could, again, some might want you to move closer to them in regards to another country or another county or another town, suburb, you name it, right? Or you could be offered a new job, or you could have even won the lottery, or won money on a gambling game or something like that, and then you're thinking, oh, what can I do with that money? Oh, and all that bit. So you know what I mean? That's where that idea comes from. Okay, but obviously you've got to do what's best for you, and I say that to anybody who is new to the witchcraft path and they ask me for advice and everything. I mean, there's more advanced or more knowledgeable witches out there than there is me. But if someone's really new on the witchcraft path and they ask me for advice and stuff, I'll always tell them that whatever you decide on your path, spiritually or otherwise, right, it's always down to you, it's always your choice, okay? So that's all I can say on that. So, but moving on from the second card, then let's say, for example, you've made your decision, you've made your choice, and all the rest of it, and you've moved forward, okay? Then this comes like, basically, now the stresses have been moved out of the way, and you've moved forward from stressing out about something, or you've moved forward from a breakup and marriage, or you've got to move away, or you want to move over there, or you want to emigrate or something, or you've got a new job or whatever. Once you've settled in your new life, or on your new path, or on your new journey that you want to take. Okay, then comes this card, rest and rejuvenate. Okay, meaning take time for yourself, take time to take stock about what's gone on, so you can, like, right, I know I've made the right choice, I've made the right decision, I'm glad I've made the right move, as it were. But then also take time out for yourself, okay? And that'll give you time to reflect on what's gone on previous. Not too much, but all I'm saying is like, maybe it gives you a chance to, like, think better, you know what I mean? Or, I mean, in the card you see a man meditating, okay? So maybe as well, okay, that could mean also maybe you need to take more time for yourself and do a bit more me time and do what's right for you, so you can have peace of mind, some quality me time, some just time for you, just so you can have a think, let your mind wander, daydream, think of a vision board, you name it, you know what I mean? Do what you is best for you, you know what I mean? And if that means, or if that means you want to take a nap in the middle of the afternoon, like I did earlier, take a nap in the middle of the afternoon, don't matter, you know what I mean? I'm hoping that these cards make sense for somebody somewhere and that it resonates well with them, you know what I mean? Um, um, and this card is basically just after everything that you've gone through, and you've fought for and fought against and all the rest of it. It's time for you to have some time with your thoughts, time to reflect, time to maybe reevaluate things, maybe time to, or just, it's just a case of having you time and having time for you, getting away, even if it's only for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I mean, I've had other loads of people say to me, I don't know how to meditate. I've got so many things going on in here. I don't know where to begin. Well, I do. My mind wanders whenever I meditate and stuff like that. And excuse me, I'm gonna have a sip of my cup of tea while I'm telling you, right? But a dragon cup, good, isn't it? But that's better. But so then moving on to the third card is the word hope. Okay, so moving on. Moving on from the other two cards. Okay, you've got settled in your new life or your new path or your new spirituality or your new whatevers. Okay, and you're taking time for you and everything like that. And that, again, that's where you can ask your guides for help or ask for guidance from your deity of choice or things like that. And that's where that card comes in. And if you ask to, if you ask for guidance from your guides or your deity of choice or something like that, right, and or you pray to them or you have an altar for them or whatever and things like that, and show that you are dedicated to them as well as obviously this life that you've got, maybe they will show you a sign of hope, you know what I mean, from what's gone on moving forward to pastures new, newer things, newer way of life, new spirituality, new friendships, new relationships, you name it. Okay, and hopefully I've done some good with the cards. Okay, and hopefully something is on the up for you in these uncertain times, because everyone's all about, everything's about flipping doom and gloom and stuff. But hopefully I've brought some light into your life by doing these cards tonight. And I did say I was going to do card pulls every Friday on my YouTube channel, so hopefully you'll tune in at some point and hopefully you'll enjoy the videos. Now I've pulled out my dragon cards, okay, my dragon cards, and I'm going to pull out I'm going to do 3 from here, but all these are is just they've got a message on, okay, and maybe I can, excuse me, read more into the message for you. But most of the time, it's just a case of like what it says here. That's what you got to try and do in your everyday life, in your spirituality, in your path, your faith, your whatever's, okay. Whatever you want to do with yourself, that gives a message as well, okay. But before I do these, I'm going to do 3 chakra cards, and I'll do my best to explain the chakras to you because I've still got to work on a couple of chakra points I'm not quite clear on, but hopefully I'll get 3 that I can easily explain, okay. But I'll do it in this spiritual sense, okay. So, but what I'll do is I'll use the energy from my left hand. Even though I'm right-handed, I'll use the left energy from my left hand for some reason, okay. And I'll pick 3 out using the energy from my left hand, okay. So I can see some purple above my head and across here, which is quite good. But like I say, I do excuse the quality of the camera work, but I haven't got money for lights and studios and cameras and stuff. I can't even buy a selfie stick, let alone a decent anything else. Okay. You watch. I'll pick the same chakra cards I picked for myself the other day. But anyway, so I do excuse while it's a bit quiet. And if you've got any suggestions or hints and tips how I can read to you better, please feel free and comment below, you know what I mean? That's no issue whatsoever. But at least with the YouTube videos I've got, I'm not going to get lots of connection or pause connection or whatever. I can do it and then I'll upload it and there you go. Bob's your uncle, you know what I mean? So I'm going to pull the last card. Last card, okay. Right. Now the 3 chakra cards I've got. Doing it again. God, I can't believe it. Every time, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, every time I've done a reading for myself, okay. Now, obviously, because I've picked out the same 3 chakra cards that I pulled for myself 2 nights ago, right? Obviously, I've got to work on these. I mean, I haven't got to work on the third eye, right? And that's the first card, by the way, is the third eye chakra, okay? Okay, that's the first card. But, and I'm going to work on that because my intuition and my visions and my premonitions or whatever's are getting stronger and, excuse me, more and more each day. So, I know I ain't going to work on that. But as it's a generalised reading for everybody who wishes to watch this, then Bob's, like I said, Bob's your uncle. There you go. Okay. So the second chakra card is sacral chakra. That's 1 chakra. I must admit that I've got to read up on more, to be honest. Okay, sacral chakra. Okay. I know where it is on your body. I've just got to familiarise myself with that chakra. I'm not very au fait on that chakra, believe it or not. And the third card is throat chakra. Okay. Okay, so the third eye in this case is for those. I mean, these are. I mean, even though I picked these cards, or these cards came up for me a couple of nights ago, these cards are for general, for everybody. Okay, so the third eye chakra is, for those who don't know, is here. Okay, And if you ever get a tingling sensation, I mean, I'll get every day, no word of a lie, every day I'll get all across there, from there up and all across, literally all my forehead, right, is tingle city. I'm telling you, it's tingle mad, tingle, 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 and slight pressure, but not too unbearable. But for guys who don't know, if you get like a tingly sensation here, or like a slight pressure, or a slight heaviness, but not too much where it's causing you a headache, okay, that means that your third eye is trying to boop boop open, okay, other known as your pineal gland, okay, and that means you need to start, or it would be beneficial if you, trying to say is whatever thought process you've got about, for example, you know, when someone, or the phone rings, for example, if the phone rings but you know who it is before you've picked up the phone, I'm doing this, right, I say how old fashioned I am with phones, but and you know who it is before you've answered the phone, right, that's that telling you, because a thought process has come forward here, let's say, for example, right, and it's, for example, if the phone rings, ring, 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 you're thinking, oh, that's my mum, and then you pick up the caller ID and it's got mum on it, but you said it before, and you said it before you even looked at the phone, and it says mum on there, that's because he has told you, you know what I mean? So, and that's and that's basically how you start to use your third eye, is if you've had a dream as well, and then it comes true, or you've had a lot of deja vu and things like that, that's that helping you. You know what I mean? That's your third eye helping you, right? And don't all I'm going to say is, I'm not going to blow my own trumpet or anything, but from the age of 10 to 11, this has been mad. It's never shut, it's never closed, it's always open. Like this, it's 24/7. Or from age, let's say from the age of 10, I'm 44, right, that's been open, it's never been closed, okay, and I've had lots of literal, it's as if, for me personally, it's as if I've projected from here, right, and there's been times where I'm talking to my husband and he's gone, what are you looking at, I'm over here, look at me, not look up there or whatever. It's because I'm seeing something in my thought processes where I'm projecting it above his head, where I can't help but look at it, you know what I mean? So, and that's how it is for me. Or when I shut my eyes over night time before I go to sleep, right? This is, I mean, I've only just discovered this, but obviously it's happened for a very long time, over a long period of time, where I get like flashes, like strobe lights, but I know it's here. I know it's coming from here. So, and my other friends I've got on Facebook and things like that, they've said that it's like you're seeing energy and things like that. So, but the other night, right, I'll carry on with the other cards in a minute, but the other night, right, I concentrated so much, excuse me, on the flashing light strobe things, right, and I got it to slow down, and it looked like you know how you used to have a kaleidoscope and you used to twist it was in a telescope kind of thing, and you used to twist the bottom and you used to see the different colours changing and things like that. It was like that, but here, it's like it was projecting there, like this, obviously with my eyes shut, right? And it's very hard to explain how this works, to be honest, but I'm trying my best to do that for you. And it's a case of like, and it's literally, I was seeing shapes, but then I saw images. And even though I've got my eyes shut, and I've moved my eyes over to the right of where I saw the projection of the image, right? It was like, boop, 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 like this, and then something else would flash over here. I'd move my eyes over to the left, boop, 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 and so and so on. And I was fascinated, and it took me, even though it took me ages to get to sleep properly, I was literally lying there watching what I was projecting. It feels like I'm seen behind my forehead, basically. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm seen behind my forehead, but I'm actually project. It feels like I'm projecting out, like back in the day when they had projectors, and that you see it on the wall. You know what I mean? It feels like my third eye's doing that. So you've seen slideshows, and you have the big white screens, and you have the flipping cine camera thing, or the slideshow projector thing, whatever they're called, doing photograph. That's my mind's eye, like that, every day without fail. I get that. Even though I'm talking to my little boy or my other son, or my son that's in uni and things like that, and I'm video chatting, I could be talking to them and I could get like this. You know what I mean? Weird, but I have to cancel that out so to concentrate on them. So, but then I'll go back to it. So there you go. But moving on with the cards. Sorry for that flipping detour of information, but still. Sacral chakra. Okay. Basically, that's more, like I say, on a spiritual level, right? That's more. You need to be more of a, excuse the pun, more of a flow. Let things flow. Basically, I'm not. To be honest with you, I'm not very au fait. It's only that chakra. I'm not very au fait on, to be honest. And that's my fault. That's my bad. Right, for pulling out this darn card. But and plus the fact, if I pull these cards out for myself 2 days ago, I obviously need to work on that. Okay, especially this one, because I don't need to work on my third eye, because that's what was on the go, as I told you, right? But that one I need to work on, obviously, right? But you might have to work on it yourself. And if you do know what that chakra means, because I know the others, fine. It's just that one. You know what I mean? It's just that one particular one that I can't get my head around for some reason, and I've picked it up for me to do a YouTube video with, and I'm in trouble telling you, to be honest. And I'd rather be honest than say some old rubbish off the top of me, and you go, "What's she talking about?" I don't think so. It means this, this, and this. So if you know what it means, put it in the comments, or if I'm gonna post it on my page, if you're gonna put it on Twisted Pendulum page, right, with chakra, what the sacral chakra means, right, you post it by all means. You know what I mean? That's the only chakra I have trouble thinking about what it could mean, to be honest. But moving swiftly on, now I know this one, right? Throat chakra, okay, and obviously that's this part, obviously. But in the spiritual sense, it means speak your truth, speak what you find, basically speak your truth, speak your opinion. Don't be afraid to speak your opinion. Tell people what for. If you've got to tell them what for, if someone's minding your business, or in your business, or up in your face about something, tell them to get stuffed, or whatever you want to do, okay? With more kind of readings, I'm more to the point than I mean, I know it took a long time to not describing stuff and saying this and that, but excuse me, I'll give you a little insight about what I'm like as a person regarding my third eye and whatnot, and how I do my readings and things like that. And I just wanted to just share it with you and see what happens and things like that. If, for example, I'm not successful with the subscribers, I'll stop doing it, basically, because there's no point me trying my hardest to get subscribers if there's nobody interested. You know what I mean? I'll keep doing it for a while, and if I don't see many subscribers because you think I'm boring, or I'm not up to scratch, or I'm not up to speed, or I'm not up to whatever's, then please let me know, and I'll pack it in. But hopefully that won't be the case. So fingers crossed on that. I've got to put these back in the piles because I've got different sections of cards. I like to put them in sections in my bag, in my pouch. Okay. So, all I'm saying is I hope you like, subscribe, and click the bell notification next to the subscribe button. And that's my oracle card reading for tonight. And I will do, and my chakra cards, and I will do 3 dragon oracle card messages as well. So you've got those. And when I've got more, when I've learnt more of my other decks, because I've got more than one deck of oracle cards, I will change my oracle cards round at different times and stuff. So you get like a varied and a variety of cards. Then we're just using these all the time, okay? As well, so I'll just put those away. And I made that up. Even though it is a necklace, I always do my best to cleanse the crystal inside that pouch, and charge it up and everything, because it's oh, excuse me, it's tumbled tourmaline, and as far as I'm concerned, it keeps away the negativity from my cards. That's why, hence the thingy. Excuse the close up of my face and hair. But moving swiftly onto my dragon cards. Well, I'll shuffle these. These are so much better to shuffle than... I have got a pack of tarot cards, Akashic Record tarot cards, or Akashic tarot cards, should I say. And now I'm stretching my hand like this to shuffle them, so you can imagine, right? But these, I'll just pick out 3 random dragon cards and tell you the message on each of those cards, and then that'll conclude my YouTube video for tonight. Okay, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you will subscribe and like, and I hope to see you. Well, I won't know if I've seen you, but I hope you join me next week for another oracle card reading. And I might swap things about and change it up a bit and do just one card, or what have you. So, who knows? But I'll shuffle them again. But with these, I don't cut them into 4, and then do a 5th cut and then pick a pack and whatnot. I'll just pick 3, and I'll just read the message that's on the cards with these. Okay, so I've done. But before I do that, I'm gonna have another sip of tea. Excuse me a second. Oh, better. And I've got to say, I do enjoy doing this rather than live feed and trying to get a connection with everybody. You know what I mean? Because on the live feed, I've managed to do a successful live feed in my kitchen. When I've done a live feed up here, or in the bathroom, or wherever else, right? Nah. I have to go in my kitchen, believe it or not. And that's when I do my reviews on products that I buy. But less said about that, the better. So, right, I'm going to pick out 3 dragon cards. Okay. And I'm only warm because I've got the heating on. In case you're thinking, oh God, I've got a fever. I've got it. I haven't got it. Well, I don't think I've got it. I know I coughed early, but it wasn't a continuous barking, you know what I mean? So, not so bad. And I'll show you 3 cards. I'll show you the 3 that I've pulled out, and what dragons are which, and all the rest of it. Excuse me. Right. The first card is the water dragon. Okay. Oh, I have a water dragon. His name is Oshprajaya. Okay. And he sounds like the ocean when he's talking to me. Obviously, he doesn't sound like bubbly or anything like that. He doesn't go. He doesn't do none of that. He just very softly, like. I know it sounds a bit windy, but it's a bit. It's a bit like waves lapping against the each other and against the beach and stuff. But obviously with words from that my dragons talks to me in a way that I understand them. So, but anyway, this card, Water Dragon, okay. It says because there's a line here, and then there's a little message further underneath. Okay, so the top says it helps you flow easily around obstacles. Okay, and then underneath it says Christ, light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. And that's what I'm saying with these cards. They're more self-explanatory than you think. You know what I mean? That tells you, basically, if we go with the last few words, to go with the flow more. Okay? And things will work out if you go with the flow. Right? So that's the Water Dragon card. The next one is the Lilac Fire Dragon. Oh, that's a nice card. I mean, obviously I know it's a nice card, but you've never seen these before. Okay. And that's beautiful. Okay, wash my glasses up a second. The top line says transmutes through the power of divine love, and then underneath it says open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope and joy. So again, self-explanatory. I don't need to go into much detail on regard to these cards because you're all clever people, so I don't need to explain them. Okay. Sorry if I came across a bit blunt there, but it's true. You're all clever people. You know what's what. You know what I mean. I'm not going to explain those cards to you because they're self-explanatory. And the third card is Golden Solar Dragon. Okay. Yeah, that's one dragon. I haven't got a Lilac Fire Dragon either. In fact, my Fire Dragon's Freshina. She doesn't like the fact that she's in the dragon card I've got, right? She's her representation in the cards is Thor's black, red and gold dragon. She doesn't like that. She looks similar to that card, but she doesn't like the fact that it's Thor's dragon, right? But anyway, that's Golden Solar Dragon. On the message for this is helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Okay, then underneath it says, let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. So hopefully, you know what I mean? Who knows? From the cards that I pulled, you could have had to move home for a new job, right? And then you become a team leader eventually, and things like that, you know what I mean? Successful. So, but those are the dragon cards. But I'll just quickly show you what I mean about Freshina, right? She's not with me at the minute. I've got two males, okay? Two male dragons, okay? It's just the fact that she doesn't like being called. This card is only a representation of what Freshina is to me, okay? It's not actually her on the card, but she just doesn't like the name that's called on the card, okay? When I get to it. Right. Freshina looks, I know it's all back to front, but she looks similar to that, right? Because she has the element of fire in her, right? But the fact that she says that's not me, right? Because it's Thor's red, black, and gold dragon on it. I says to her, I says no. I says it only says that on this card. I know it's not you, but you know, I had to explain to her what it really meant and stuff. But She says, can they change it? I said, no, they can't change it. But there you go. And for those who aren't on the Draconic Wiccan or Dragon Witch path, or the Draconic Witch path, and you're thinking, what on earth are you on about, woman, with your dragons and stuff? Well, that's my path of choice, and the who I call Mim, she's the red dragon goddess, okay, and she's my deity of choice, okay. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm going to say on the matter. There's no ifs or buts or maybes about it. It's just that that's my path, and if you believe, awesome. If you don't, doesn't matter. That's fine. We've all got our own beliefs and faiths and our own belief core systems in place. So, you know what I'm saying. And whatever works for someone else doesn't necessarily mean that it'll work for the person next door. You know what I mean? But anyway, enough of that. So thank you again for viewing this video. If you've viewed it, if you'd like to like, subscribe and press the bell notification. Did you see that then? Just before I say goodbye, I'm just going to do a little... Unless that was a hair off my head that fell. I'm not sure. But it looked like here, right? It was like something happened. So I was just making sure to see. I'm just a big kid, by the way. I just like the fact that I've got purple. I love it. Oh, see that look? Woo! I'm like a big child, really, trying to get my violet ray to come out. Okay, so look. Hang on. I've got to do it again there, look. 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 Ooh. I think that's excellent. But I'll turn in this way. You might think, oh, I can see you now. I think that's better. But like I say, I can't afford the lights and the studios and this, that, others. You know what I mean? I've got to have 1 million viewers and subscribers for that. You know what I mean? And if that helps, if that works, then flipping heck, I've won the lottery on YouTube for that. But anyway, bright blessings. See you again next Friday. Bye.